We're joined by Kelowna Rockets forward and Nashville Predators prospect Hiroki Gojsic. It's been a couple weeks since you heard your name called in Vegas and pulled on that Preds jersey for the first time. So now that it's soaked in a little bit, what sticks with you about the whole draft experience?
It was super cool. I mean, just it being at the Sphere was just an amazing atmosphere, and probably it's just a once in a lifetime opportunity. So yeah, super grateful I got picked by the Predators, and yeah, just excited to get things going now. So yeah.
Was there anything that surprised you about what happens after you hear your name called?
Not really, because I've seen YouTube videos and whatnot, but just going through it, it was definitely a cool experience and something I'll remember for the rest of my life. So yeah.
And then you dive right in with your first NHL development camp. What kind of feedback did you get, and what did you learn from that initial time spent around an NHL team?
Yeah, just kind of how it's like to be a pro. I mean, the camp was really professional, and they did a really good job running it, and everything was so competitive. So yeah, it was an amazing experience. I learned a lot, and yeah, it was. It also made me like a way better hockey player as well. So really grateful for to be there. But yeah.
How so?
Just the competition. The guys that are there, I mean, they're all older than I am, and you can see like everyone's strong, everyone can pass, everyone can make plays. So it's definitely a higher level than junior, and that's what I kind of learned out of it. So yeah.
Can you tell me about what the standard is and what it means to the Predators organization?
The standard is not being complacent every day, just doing your job and no trying to bring your 100% every day. It doesn't matter if you're feeling not very great that day. You just bring whatever you had to the table on whatever you're doing. That's kind of what the standard means, if that makes sense.
There's also a lot of WHL guys within the Predators organization, including a guy drafted in the same round as you this year and Miguel Marcus. What was it like experiencing all of this with them?
It was awesome. I mean, I've known Miggy since I was like probably 7 or 8 years old, just playing against them and even playing with them. So yeah, it was really cool to be drafted at the same place and even the same round. So that was cool. And yeah, there's a lot of other WHL players there, like Austin Roost and Kalen Lind and Molendijk, just to name a few. And those guys, they were pretty good too. They were very nice to me and whatnot. So yeah, it was good to see for sure.
And then on the ice, what are you working at most in terms of developing this off season?
I would say my edge work and just I've been working out a lot too, so learning how to use that on the ice and body positioning and battles and whatnot. So I'd say those two things for sure.
I mean, with the workouts, I want to hear about your training and the competition with your little brother Kanju, who's also gunning to make the Rockets this season.
Yeah, yeah. No, we compete in everything, whether it's just like one-on-one drills on the ice or even in the gym too. And he lifts more than me upper body, but I'm catching up to him there. But my lower body is definitely stronger for sure.
We'll see who scores more goals this season, hey?
Oh, that's gonna be me. 100% gonna be me. I'm not gonna let him get get that for sure.
I mean, when you look back on last season, it was like a little bit of a slower start coming over from the BCHL, and then you absolutely went off. I think it was 41 points in your last 41 games. What do you think switched over for you in the home stretch of that season?
I'd say just getting used to the level. I mean, I thought the BCHL, the WHL was a big change. Just guys are stronger, better, and faster. So say that, and not overthinking things as much. Just using my instincts and really feeling the game instead of kind of thinking where I should be. So I'd say those two things for sure.
And then you're a big guy too. How do you think that physicality is going to play into your role on the Rockets this year?
It's huge. It's everything. It's just part of my game that needs to be there every night. And if I do have it every night, then I've been able to be successful. So yeah.
Have there been any personal goals that you've set for yourself going into this year?
Personal goals. I mean, hopefully earn a bigger role on my team. So that's one thing for sure. Maybe playing some PKs and more power play time. So I would say that, and hopefully like more numbers than I put up last year. I mean, that's obviously the goal for everybody. So I'd say those two things. And team wise, definitely make it past the second round. I know the year before I wasn't there, but they got out in the first round. Last year, a second round. So hopefully we do better than that this year.
Yeah, you guys were a really dynamic team to watch last season and trying to make it to the third round. What do you think it's going to take to get over that hump and go one step further at least?
It'll take everybody. I mean, all four lines got to be rolling, all six deep pair. Playoffs are it's a lot of games in a condensed amount of time, so you can't rely on just the top six or top four D man. It's got to be everybody. So I'd say that for sure.
And I've got to ask you, Kelowna has announced its intent to bid to host the 2026 Memorial Cup. Why do you think the Rockets would be the best WHL host?
I mean, well, first off, I think we were supposed to host it COVID year, but I don't think that happened. But well, anyway, I'd say Kelowna was probably like the nicest place in the WHL to play, and it'd be nice to showcase that across Canada, and it's a great spot to be, and winning there is even better. So I'd say yeah, that.
We'll submit that to the selection committee. But anyway, thank you so much for chatting. Congratulations on a huge summer and best of luck this season.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me.